Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today I'm here in Joliet, Illinois, and we're going to be taking a look at the Joliet Iron and Steel Works. Now this is a park area that is kind of a preservation site slash historical marker for an iron and steel plant that used to be here. Now it actually starts over in that area over there, but there's really nothing left there. Like, you can just make out right there that there's some foundation. You can like see where the foundation of a tower was, but there's not much. But as we get further into this park, you can start to see, hey, we clearly have more stuff here. Now you do have to stay on the trails here. You can see we have the structure of the building. Looks like we do have where a tower used to be in the background there. Now, from this vantage point, it does look like they didn't fill it in, but from what I've been told, they filled in everything here. And of course, we do have little historical markers on the way that tell you about the place, about the iron plant. So that one said less than half of them spoke English. Now, this place had a bunch of stuff underneath it at one point too. Obviously, from, the holes where the towers were to other little places in the ground. But supposedly, they have all been filled up. One, because they thought that it was making the ruins unstable. And two, they were afraid that people would fall into them. Now, these are quite interesting. They almost look like little sidewalks, but I'm sure they had a completely different purpose. So now we're going to walk on over to the next zone. Okay, so that little trail was cool. On the bottom, it had little bricks that would tell you exactly like when certain things happened. Some of them were things like the telephone was invented, or Henry Ford invented the automobile. But some of them were things exclusive to the town, like a president visiting here. But now we are at the next area, and you can see these really cool structures here. Again, I wish that we could, actually get closer to them. It does seem like up here we will be able to, but just such an interesting, place right here with all these little towers and stuff, or where towers would have been, I presume. I am kind of surprised that so far a lot of the signage I've been seeing has been more about how people lived and worked here at the time, and less about how or what exactly these structures were. So, here we go. Maybe this will tell us. Nope, that is about the wage gap. See, come down here, and you can see there's literally like a ramp left right here, but you can't walk on it because it could be dangerous, and they're trying to preserve this place. But man, that just really feels like a kick in the face, And then, of course, over here, we have these tank holders, as I want to call them. They remind me of how at Point Pleasant, they had the little things in the woods that held the tanks up. But we will see that on the way back around, because I do believe it takes us right up here and then turns us around. And look at that. You can see that ramp, those arches. That really is such like an open temptation they left out. As you can hear, we are around a ton of trains. So, you can see here we have some posts from a bridge. Now, of course, my best guess would be a train bridge, given all the trains in the area, and I've seen posts like that for train bridges before, but I don't know. We might even get to see some trains from up here. Oh, yep, there we go. So, wow. Look at this pit. It's honestly so deep now, and I have to wonder if it was filled in at all, or, you know, was this deeper at one point, or is this just how deep it's always been? And again, come up and look at the sides of the structure, and just gonna give you guys another quick look at that. Okay. And then we can actually follow the path over here. Oh, look at that. So, there is still some partial underground spots left. See, zoom on in there. Doesn't help that much because of how dim it is down there. But I mean, it basically just looks like a small walk area. But oh, look. Oh, look at that. Look at those tunnels. Oh man. So you can see, well, I'm just guessing maybe there was one right there that they covered in. But you can see that one that goes back there, and the one that goes back that way. So again, we just have another thing that's talking about their leisure time. 5 cents. Bought your tickets to popular Nickelodeons. I think I maybe learned Nickelodeon means something different than I thought it did. And then we have this area over here. Now, this is very similar to that pit, except for it's much more filled in. And you have this whole rock feature right here, which is pretty interesting. And I'm sorry, I just gotta go look at these tunnels again before we head back down and back around, because I'm just trying to think, where would that go? So as we head back down here, I believe this is the end and we'll start heading back, but I can at least give you guys a view of this end of the tunnel here. Oh look, and you may be able to see in the distance, at least be able to see it better as I get closer, the old Joliet Correctional Facility that is open for tours is right on the other side of these railroad tracks. I will not be visiting it today, but that is a place on my bucket list to go see. So, it does look like we have at least one more area. But before we head up there, let me guys just show you this tunnel from down below. So yeah, woo, just look at that. Look at all those bricks. Wonder, probably not gonna be able to see it from here, but I wonder if any of those bricks are stamped on where they were made. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over here, and while we're over here we'll get a better look at the correctional facility from this side. Okay, so here we are at the last little area, which is like this area, and then it connects up there, and I'm certain this is the last area other than the holding tank area, which we'll see on the way back. And oh look, here comes Amtrak. That's a pretty short train. I wonder where they're going. So, can see, again, this whole place is just ruins. That's all that's left. And just more piles of bricks, more ruins. Same thing over here. Stairs that are still left. So, I'm gonna try to go quickly through here, just to make sure we don't miss anything on these info cards. So, here's an aerial view of it. It's a much better view. You can see this area is really cool looking. So you can see the ruins here. And look at the correctional facility in the background. It's kind of funny to be standing at literal ruins and to be looking at one of the most beautiful buildings right behind it. Okay, and as we make our way to the end here, we will check and see if it has any more information for us. And if it doesn't, we will start to head back, and we will head back to the holding tanks for a closer look at them. Okay, so let's see. So this is just the same as that's at the very beginning of this place. It basically explains the Iron Works historic site. The local limestone quarries were the backbone of the economy here, and that today only the ruins of the iron mill remain. Now I have to wonder where the quarry was, because I'm sure you'd still be able to tell where it was. But anyway, we're going to head back to the holding tank area, and I will see you guys there. Okay, so here we are at the last area. Like I said, I kind of believe this to be like holding tanks, kind of like they had at Point Pleasant. Now, we are not supposed to go on the ruins, but I just want to show off right here because it seems like there's no appropriate trail to actually show off the interior of this whole building right here, which is honestly the coolest ruins part I've seen today. So now we will return to the designated trail and just walk by these super quick. You can tell the front is really a lot more damaged than that back area. So I imagine they're more worried about people here. But it'd be nice if they showed off that area more, given how large it was. So you can kind of see through here where it was. But as we walk through here, I think that will be all for today's video. This is a really interesting place, but I wish the info on the placards was better, and I wish there was more access to the ruins. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. That really helps me a lot. And I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.